Hi, I'm Amy, and today I'm making an old-fashioned custard pie. Now this pie is really delicious, and it has a smooth and creamy texture. So let's get started. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. And the first thing we're going to do is scald some milk. Scalding helps to enhance both the flavor and the texture of the custard. So grab a heavy saucepan and pour in 2½ cups of milk. And this recipe works best with whole milk. Now place this over medium heat and stir frequently. When bubbles form around the edge of the pan and the milk gives off steam, remove it from the heat and let it cool down some. In a mixing bowl, add 4 eggs and whisk together. Then add 3/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Whisk this together well. Then take your scalded milk and slowly pour it into the mixture while you whisk. Keep whisking until everything is well combined. Next, you will need a 9-inch unbaked deep dish pie shell. To prevent the edge of the pie crust from getting too dark, I like to put aluminum foil around it. If the crust isn't getting dark enough for you, you can remove the foil during the last 10 to 15 minutes of baking. I'm using a store-bought pie shell and it's a little flimsy, so I'm placing it onto a baking sheet. Now pour the mixture into your pie shell. And this pie is going to be really full, so you may have some trouble getting it into the oven without spilling it. So here's a little tip. Fill your pie just so far and then pour the rest of the mixture into a measuring cup. This way you can easily get the pie into the oven and then finish pouring in the rest of the mixture. Now bake in the oven for about 40 to 50 minutes. Then remove from the oven and let cool on a wire rack. And here it is, old-fashioned custard pie. This is great served either warm or cold. And be sure to refrigerate any leftovers. For this recipe and many more, check out the website. I had some trouble getting it to the oven without spilling it. So here's a little tip. I forgot what the tip was. Here's a tip. I don't know what it is. To the oven without spilling it. So here's a little tip.